I appreciate that, but I think it's time that he gets a taste of something else because I just can't with that history. In accordance with the laws of the state of Nevada, this court...
So what makes somebody do something like this? I'll give you a couple of examples of reasons why people do this. Stay tuned. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this guy's name right or not, but I believe it's Deobra Redden, age 30. Now he's a 3-time felon, and he came to court. If you ask me, he didn't dress very well for the occasion if he was trying to get on the judge's good side, but be that as it may, he came to court in street clothes, and he was waiting to hear if he was going to get some kind of probation or some kind of a fine or possibly end up going to jail. I don't think that he was ready to go to jail. Check this out. All right, here he's standing with his attorney. He doesn't look like he's very happy to be there, but he's paying attention to the room. On this side of the camera, just out of shot here, there's a couple of people that he wants to make sure he knows what they're up to. Now notice his head. He's looking at something. He's measuring what to do. Now he looks back at the judge, and now he looks in another direction to check another option. And this is all before he does the whole Superman routine. So what is he doing? Let's pan out just a little bit and I will show you what he's doing. First of all, he's looking at the judge. Now he looks over to this side. Notice there's a man sitting down there. We're not sure if this is a detective or some type of an officer. Then all of a sudden his gaze goes to another spot above that man. And he's looking in a slightly different area. So who's over here? What's going on here? And the answer to the question is a deputy. I'm going to play these two gazes back to back, and there's a reason for this, so that you can see that he's sort of casing the room because he knows if it comes back the way he doesn't like, he's planning some sort of an outburst. So let's look back to back. First, he's looking at this guy. Okay, this guy may be a problem, may be an obstacle, but now he looks over at this guy. And if we go back to back so you can see, you see his gaze gets averted. One down here, and then of course, one up here. Now that you've seen this, watch it in context as you see that he's scoping out the room, seeing where the obstacles will be, and then making his move.
To do probation successfully, then you give this opportunity.
I appreciate that, but I think it's time that he gets a taste of something else.
This is what trips the trigger when she says, "Thank you for that," because the attorney was arguing for probation and no jail time. And that's when she said, "Thank you for that." But she wants him to have a taste of something else. This is what's going to set him off.
I appreciate that, but I think it's time that he gets a taste of something else because I just can't with that history. In accordance with the laws of the state of Nevada, this court...
So what would make somebody act like this? Now, this is not an evaluation. This is not a diagnosis. I'm only going to show you a couple of things that could be the issue. I don't know this guy. I'm not sure what his background is, other than he's a 3-time felon, and he has quite a bit of his life involved with breaking the law and doing things that are getting him in trouble. Now, let's look at some of the things that it may be. Let's see what the National Library of Medicine has to say about antisocial personality disorder. A pervasive pattern of disregard and for violation of the rights of others since age 15 years, as indicated by 3 or more of the following. Failure to conform to social norms concerning lawful behavior, such as performing acts that are grounds for arrest. Deceitfulness, repeated lying, use of aliases, or conning others for pleasure or personal profit. Impulsivity or failure to plan. This looks very impulsive. Irritability and aggressiveness, often with physical fights or assaults. We just saw that. Reckless disregard for the safety of self or others. We just saw that again. Consistent irresponsibility, failure to sustain consistent work behavior or honor monetary obligations, that's paying bills. Lack of remorse, being indifferent to or rationalizing having hurt, mistreated, or stolen from other persons. The individual is at least 18 years of age. evidence of conduct disorder typically with onset before age 15, and the occurrence of antisocial behavior is not exclusively during schizophrenia or bipolar disorder. Now, am I saying that he has antisocial personality disorder? No, not at all. But he does fit many more than 3 of those criteria, at least from his history of felonies, his history of arrests, his history of unpaid bills, his history of driving infractions, and his history of violence. There's another disorder, I don't know if he has it or not, but there's another one that's got some of these tenets, and it's called dysregulation disorder, sometimes called disruptive mood dysregulation disorder. This can sometimes be similar to this type of behavior, but I'm not saying that that's what it is at all. So what do you think about this? What would be your assessment of what's happening with this guy? Put whatever you want in the comment section. If you are still here, check out a couple of these other videos. I got a couple more in the pipeline in the next couple days, so we will see you very soon in the next video.